You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Oh, smells like freedom.
Mr. Farris in the studio with everything we need to know.
It's a fact, Jack. Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay, yeah.
Is he a Hobbit guy or was he Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Okay, I get confused.
Oh, okay.
He was Harry Potter?
Yes, he was Harry Potter.
Good for him. Nice job. Daniel Radcliffe is...
Nice job.
Nice job. Oh, I've never read one of the books. I've never seen one of the films, so...
I've seen a few of the films.
Both my kids ate that stuff like Skittles. I mean, they read
Yeah.
every book and everything else, but I never really kind of got into it. Daniel is 32 today.
Okay.
32. Woody Harrelson is 60.
I always liked Woody Harrelson.
You know her, you love her. Buy one of her purses. She needs the dough. Monica Lewinsky is 48 today.
She makes purses?
Yeah, she had her own line of purses.
I did not
She's
know
actually
that.
a pretty sharp woman.
That's what she's known for, is purses.
Yeah, she's she did one incredibly stupid thing.
and it stuck with her.
And I only bring this up, and I don't even expect you guys to know him, but man, I was just a huge fan. Tony Joe White, singer-songwriter, had the hit Poke Salad Annie.
Oh.
Gators got her granny.
I don't know it.
I'll make you punch it up. You've heard it.
I know
it was
you will.
huge. Tony Joe White, a great rhythm and blues guy. Let's see, historically speaking, so glad you asked, John Heidi.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, it was 1827. The very first U.S. swimming school opens in Boston, Massachusetts. Up until then, everyone just drowned.
Or you just learned.
Yeah, think it through. 1904, oh my goodness gracious, what a great summer treat. This day, 1904, ice cream cone is created during the St. Louis World Fair. Reputedly, it's still shrouded in mystery and debate, but credit is given to Charles E. Mencius. Nice. Charles C. Mencius, sorry. No, it's E. I don't care. He's dead. 1989, and this was kind of a big deal because I can remember when this network first got to Sioux Falls and just kind of how weird it was. But this day, or this night rather, in 1989, Fox TV tops ABC, NBC, and CBS in the prime time ratings for the very first time.
Married with Children?
Nope.
Oh.
What do you think, Heidi? An episode of...
Which year?
Was 1989.
The Simpsons.
Family Ties.
That was not on Fox TV. You're thinking of
Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Well, then, yeah, the only thing I would have said Married with Children for sure.
And I would have, too, Married with Children
Yeah.
or Simpsons. You're both right, but it was actually an episode of America's Most Wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's right. I forgot
Yep.
that.
Blew the competition away. So, I know, wasn't that just fascinating?
It was fascinating.
It was fascinating.
It was crazy, wasn't it?
Good stuff.
And again, thanks to Daniel Radcliffe for being Harry Potter. Wow. All right.
Congratulations.
We can just jump ahead here.
Good job.
We're going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Smells like freedom.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PURECANA, PureCannaCompany.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
And it is stuff Dan finds interesting, or it's time for whatever it is. Hey, Dan, you find something interesting?
I kind of do. America is now awash in marijuana. It's like a thing. Legalized here, legalized there. Is it medical? Is it recreational? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Keep in mind, at this point, under federal law, that is still an illegal substance. But whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff's running rampant. You go to Colorado, you go out
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest, whatever. There's dispensaries on every street
Yeah.
corner. It's stuff's everywhere. And there's a little thing called edibles.
Yes.
All kinds of product lines coming out with this, and this surprises me not at all. Earlier this week, 5 children brought to the hospital after accidentally ingesting unattended,
Oh,
unattended
no.
THC laced candy.
Boy.
Yeah, there was a little gathering going on, and apparently mom or dad or both or whatever are stoners, and they had some edibles. But here's the thing: what alarms me is the packaging.
Oh,
Because I'm actually the story I'm looking at. Here's a package, and
looks like kids.
they're little sugary
Oh, yeah.
candies
it
that
looks
look like
kid-
watermelon
Yeah.
slices, and they're gummies.
Yeah, it looks like kids' candy.
It's-
Geared
know-
towards kids. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a toddler,
Yeah,
5,
it's-
6, 7
you
years
see
old,
that,
whatever,
you're gonna
like,
eat it.
yeah,
Yeah.
give me a handful. And
my gosh.
and people have to get together. Notice that the children were all of a sudden acting a little different.
I'll bet.
A little different, like staring at their fingernails and going, "You think there's an entire other universe in there?" No, they weren't. They
gosh.
stumbled on. Anyway, they ended up emergency receiving. They're all fine, but I would guess this is happening a lot more than is getting reported. And you know what? I'm not a proponent of legalizing it. I'm just not. I've got my personal reasons for that, which I won't go into here. But developing these product lines and thinking that's perfectly okay,
Right.
I've got a problem with
I've
that.
got a big problem
Yeah,
with that.
they need to make sure it doesn't look like candy.
I mean, kids will go into the sink and drink Drano because they don't
Exactly.
know any better.
Yeah.
So having this stuff around, that just strikes me as ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bad
So-
idea.
But I found it interesting. Again, not surprised, but interesting.
Right.
So hey, mom, dad, if that's your bag, man, don't drag the kiddies into it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And make sure that they know that that's not for them. If you're doing that, again, don't do it. But if you are, make sure they understand that is not candy. Just like Tide Pods. Maybe tell them about that too.
Hey, don't you be coming down on Tide Pods.
All right, Dan, thank you for that.
Hey, you betcha.
And I got to admit, this is something I also find interesting. Hi, I'm John, and I'm here to show small businesses that radio is a great investment. So, what do you have here?
This is a Chinese Ming vase.
Wow, that looks expensive and a bit fragile.
Yes, it's valued at... Oh my God, what are you doing?
Hey, that was fragile.
Why did you do that?
To show everyone that radio advertising is a much better investment than some old pottery. Sure hope you had insurance on that thing. Let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life right here on the radio. Here's the legal lady.
No priceless heirlooms were destroyed. It was all in your mind. Thanks to BetterResultsAdvertising.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio here with some amazing stuff. It's going to wow us all and make everybody happy.
Well, stop me if I'm wrong. This is Friday.
It is.
Isn't
Yeah.
It is.
Well, along with the crew at Maximum Promotions, allow me to give away free flag.
I love this promotion.
That free flag Friday.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Compliments of the crew at Maximum Promotions. It is a beautiful flag, an American-produced flag, a 3-foot by 5-foot flag, complete with stainless steel pole and all the hardware you need to get that baby displayed.
Yeah.
How great is that? Ladies and gentlemen, won't you please give a round of applause to Jana Peterson.
All right, Jenna.
Jana going to be flying her flag with pride. Maximum Promotions for everything flags. You just hike a couple blocks north down West Avenue from, Canary's Ballpark and the arena, and then they're right there. You can't miss them because there's a gigantic flag flying right there on the boulevard. So
That is awesome.
Maximum Promotions for getting on board with that. We appreciate it very much. What's going on? I'm a change freak.
Okay.
Once a year, I turn my change in. All my change every single day just goes in a bag or whatever, and I'm always surprised. And this is no kidding. One year, I bought round-trip airfare tickets. One year, I bought a brand new set of tires with my
Right.
It adds up.
It does add up.
And every now and again, if I'm looking closely, I might find a coin or something that looks a little interesting. And this has to do with South Dakota. Remember, years ago, they started minting quarters for every state in the union.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I remember those, yeah.
Turns out in 2006, with the South Dakota state quarter, there was a little snafu at
An
the
error.
mint out of Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
Nice.
It's an error on a 2006 issued South Dakota quarter.
Okay.
It's known as the wounded pheasant.
Okay.
Okay.
Trouble at the mint. And what it is, when you look at a South Dakota quarter from any year, it's got Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And above Mount Rushmore is a pheasant
Yeah.
flying. Okay, now in 2006, there was a little problem.
What happened?
If you find a 2006 quarter South Dakota, look at it. If that pheasant on its left wing towards its body has what looks like a little hole or a puncture on it,
Yeah.
that could be worth a lot of
Be worth
dough, it
some
turns
ching.
Huh.
out. Yeah, 2006, wounded pheasant. You just look at the upper part of that left wing.
How much dough are we talking about?
It actually took me a while yesterday, but I actually found one listed.
Oh, you did find
yesterday.
one. Okay, because you were awfully frustrated when you were researching.
Well, this clown issues a video talking about this, and he tells me everything.
You watched the whole video.
And then the earth cooled, and then from there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, dude.
He tells stories like me?
Just give me the value. It went on and on. And then he wraps it up and never, ever gave
Never
me
did say what it was
He
worth.
tells stories like me.
Yeah, I literally sat here if I would have had a Molotov cocktail, this place would have been burned to the ground. But I actually did find one, and depending on because condition is everything with coin collectors.
Yeah.
But I found them anywhere from around $1,000 down to like $480 for the wounded pheasant. Yeah,
You get those for a quarter, like for
you
just
sure can. Yeah, because it actually is a quarter, John. Huh. So I thought that was
look
kind
him
of cool.
over.
It has to do with South Dakota. And so there you go. Yeah, if you're a change freak, man, I don't know, go through them. Maybe you'll get lucky. I have no idea.
Our son will never let me, if he's with me and I try to pay for something with change, wait, let me look at those.
Yeah.
Every time. He always makes...
He used to do a radio show with us. It was called History in Your Pocket.
He knows...
Yeah, he's
knows
pretty
a lot
smart
Well,
dude.
it's either a really, really kind of cool hobby or actually an investment thing when it comes to, that kind of gold, silver, whatever, coins, money, paper money, whatever the case may be. So, I came across that and blew 7.5 minutes watching this jackwad.
That's awesome.
Not
You
give
made it
me
sound like it was a
value.
30-minute thing.
It went on. Well, then I had to do my own research.
Okay. I was feeling sorry
You don't
for
know what it's like over here,
No,
John.
I
John.
shouldn't have mentioned the
You
7
don't get
minutes.
it.
We all felt bad for you for just a minute. Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for
Have a great
having
weekend.
me, guys.
You should go watch some videos.
Yeah, don't forget that whole leafy spurge thing.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. And on the line with me, I have Deborah Van Briesen, and she is with Daughters of the American Revolution. And you guys have got some really cool stuff coming up this weekend in Sioux Falls. A call to honor the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier replica. That's in town tomorrow and Sunday, is that right?
That is, yes.
And this celebrates the 100th anniversary of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and they're doing kind of a cross-country tour, and I'm excited that it's going to be in Sioux Falls.
Yes, we were really excited that they could come here as well. It's the only time they'll be in the state this year.
And this is the 100th anniversary, so it's really kind of a great year to get out and see this. And if you've not seen the traveling, it's again, you were mentioning, it's a half-scale replica, but it's a beautiful thing, and it's really neat to go see it, isn't it?
Yes, it is. They took official photos in detail from the Tomb Guard organization, and then they built it to scale, and they had an artist who then did the relief work. And I mean, it looks identical.
And it really is a neat thing. And this is going to be in Sioux Falls. If people would like to see it, is there a fee to see it, or is it free, or how does that work?
Oh, you're cutting out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a fee to see this, or is it free to come in and see it?
To come in and see it is free admission, and it is open to the public. There will be musical things going on throughout the day, as well as guest speakers and some laying of wreaths at the replica. The American Legion and the VFW are providing color guards. We have the Singing Legionnaires and the Sioux Falls Municipal Band, as well as John Mogan, are all performing live music. And then, like I said, we'll have talks throughout the day about the tomb replica and the tomb itself and the significance of this anniversary.
Now, this, again, is the 100th anniversary, but this tour that they do that's going from place to place, they've been doing this for a while, too, haven't they?
I believe they started about 2.5 years ago. Of course, they had to stop pretty much for COVID, But they're planning it throughout the end of this year, and then they may do it longer depending on demand.
And now you're with the South Dakota Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution. Who else is working with you to bring this to Sioux Falls?
Well, the State Society is one of the sponsors, and then our local chapter is the Mary Tilton chapter, and we're here in Sioux Falls. And so between us and then the Mary Tilton Foundation, and then the Alliance, which is the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance, is loaning us the place to have it and donating that. And so those are the main sponsors. Honor Flight, or Midwest Honor Flight, I'm sorry, is also one of the helpers, and they are having a dinner with a live band tomorrow evening, 6:30 to 9. It does have dance tickets that are needed. They are $30, and that's a fundraiser for them.
That is an amazing organization as well, Midwest Honor Flight. Mm-hmm. If you would like to get tickets to that, southdakotaalliance.org is the website. I shared all of this on our Facebook page as well earlier in the week, and I'll share it again today. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it a bunch.
Oh, thank you.
And again, the event is coming up tomorrow and Sunday, and if you want to go and see everything, it is free to go see it. If you want a ticket for the dinner, you do need to buy a ticket for that. But again, all of the details at facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Addiction is a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those you love the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. TimeForRehab.com reminds you that you don't need to let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And a heartfelt little snappy Friday morning salute off the Wild Sergeant Brim, the Ranger Dan cap to you too. Garvin, how's it going over there? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Hello, Heidi, did you do something with your hair there?
I did.
Oh, you don't look a day over legal. If you know what I mean.
Wow.
You know, came across a story not too long ago. I want to share a little bit. I know we've kind of gotten off course here lately. Well, it's just, it's only been a couple weeks since we said goodbye to my old Uncle Stump. And, and of course, we got into what is really taken off like a shot here. The Ranger Dan Critter of the Month Club. I swear we got over 4,000 or 5,000 people. Could be closer to 9 or 10 folks that have signed up for that. And of course, the big Zoopapalooza, little safari going on.
But for this event.
But I want to talk about the wilderness a little bit, a little nature, because it is Critter Corner, and that's what they do. It seems certainly around this time of year, there are going to be a couple stories coming out, if they haven't already, of maybe somebody took a wrong turn, didn't quite know what they were doing, maybe got separated from their group, and now they're lost in the wilderness.
Right.
A story a while back, and this is fascinating, it was actually a young boy. I think he was only, oh goodness gracious, maybe 9, 10, something like that.
Okay.
He got parted from the old fam there, and away he went over there in the northern Pacific, where there's lots of woods going on. Big logging country up there, as a matter of fact. Anyway, a rescue team actually found this young man about 3 days later.
Wow.
In pretty good shape, because here's the thing. Actually, he'd wandered off with the family dog. That dog protected him from critters and kept him warm at night, too. So, yeah.
Okay.
They just need water, a little bit of food, clean him up, and he was just fine. But it reminded me of a story that I'm familiar with from a few years ago. There was actually a couple of East Coast ruffians, let's say.
Okay.
Gentlemen, tell you the truth, they were a couple of honest-to-goodness mafioso types.
Oh, my.
Now, these two had walked deep into some woods, and as they went deeper and deeper, well, those woods got thicker and things got darker.
Oh, no.
After a while, one of the tough guys, even though he's a tough guy, kind of clears his throat and quietly says to his buddy, "Hey, I gotta admit, it's getting a little scary here." Well, his buddy replies, "Hey, you know what there, Vinny? You think you're scared? I got to get back to the car all by myself." That's all the time we have today, Little Radio Rangers. I hope you gleaned something from that little story. Until next Critter Corner, is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Nick from PureCanaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCanaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCana, PureCanaCompany.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, July 23rd, 2021. The earnings-driven rebound in equities continued for a third day on Thursday, with the S&P 500 gaining about 0.2% at the end of the day. While fears of systemic shortages and rising inflation have been stoked, the overreaching theme of the season is that results are better than expected, and guidance is being raised. With the absolute peak of the earnings season set to begin next week, it looks like the indices will move up to set new all-time highs within days. The market's mettle will be tested in more ways than one next week. Along with the deluge of earnings reports are a raft of economic releases, including the monthly personal income and spending data. Within the personal income and spending data is the PCE price index, the Fed's preferred tool for measuring inflation. The third month of hotter than expected inflation may not send the market reeling, but it will raise the stakes for market bulls. You can get the inside track at marketbeatminute.com.